His new travel ban went into effect this morning. It impacts 12 countries. 7 others have certain restrictions in place. How does the president feel what's happening in California might tie into what's going on with these restrictions? Is this also an effort to make the country safe?
Well, the president has adopted a common sense philosophy in executing his agenda for a second time here at this White House. And he's doing so with the mandate of 77 million Americans that want a change of what they're seeing in California. They support this president. They support him at the border. They support him on his tariff agenda, his economic agenda, his national security and foreign policy agenda. The American people are in full lockstep because what we're seeing in Democrat cities and Democrat states, the American people don't want it. They rejected it at the ballot box. They understand that this president means business. He's going to restore law and order. He's going to secure this border. And when we look at our immigration system, the same immigration system that the Democrats have taken advantage of when they let in 20 million illegal immigrants, the president is restoring order and saying enough is enough. We are deporting people. We are getting rid of violent criminals. Meanwhile, you got Democrats trying to attack us at the courts every single day. Nonetheless, we are staying committed to the agenda, committed to executing this historic agenda, because this is what the American people voted for.
Well, I know you get your eye also on what's happening over in London as well. You've got U.S. and Chinese officials meeting there to talk about the trade tensions here and trying to get something sorted out. What's the main goal for these talks there?
Well, the president has been very clear. He wants to engage with China, but he also wants to level set in our trading relationship. We have seen the American economy, the American industry, American worker taken advantage of, not just from China, but from a host of other countries, many of whom are trying to do deals with us today. So we have our trade team in London making sure that we get a good deal that's good for America and good for China, because the ways of old in which we've sold off our industry to the lowest bidder across the globe, that can't happen anymore. We need to bring those industries back. This is why you've seen historic investment back into the Trump economy. People are betting on Trump. It's a good bet. You'll never lose your money, and this is why we are ushering in such a historic tariff agenda. But we also have to pass one big, beautiful bill, because we also need tax cuts, and this bill is going to have historic tax cuts.
Sure, and that, as we know, is with senators right now, so they got to come to an agreement of sorts. Harrison, before we let you go, I got to ask you about some news coverage. ABC made some headlines over the weekend in which the network suspended one of its more senior correspondents, Terry Moran. He had posted this sort of rampage on X about Stephen Miller specifically, calling him a world-class hater. Is the White House press office more specifically going to have a new approach when allowing access from reporters or outlets like ABC News, having access to press rooms when this is clearly a biased viewpoint in which one of these senior correspondents is taking on this administration?
Well, you've seen under the leadership of Caroline Leavitt, we have completely configured that press room. We are taking and holding these people accountable for their bad reporting and their bad antics. We are happy to see that ABC took action against Terry Moran, someone that no one knew until the president gave him an opportunity to interview him in the Oval Office. And what he said about Stephen Miller is absolutely atrocious. Stephen Miller is a patriot. He is working day in and day out to execute this agenda that the American people voted for, to secure our border and to make sure that the president's agenda is done properly and efficiently in a way that not many people are able to say. Stephen Miller is a patriot. This White House appreciates everything that he does. Terry Moran is a joke of a reporter. He's not a reporter. He's a biased individual who should not be employed at ABC. We're happy to see that action has been taken. But at the end of the day, this is not a surprise. This is who the mainstream media is. We deal with them every single day. But nonetheless, the American people know exactly what this president is doing for them, and they are in support.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.